So second vocab tuto for today, and the title is Loisirs, jeux, sport. Well, I don't think we're going to be talking a lot about sport, actually, sports, but we are going to talk about loisirs and jeux because I think it's relevant vocab for Christmas, really. So let's have a look what we've got here. So le temps libre, free time, le temps libre, or sometimes du temps, sometime, some free time, du temps libre. Okay, pendant les loisirs, le temps libre. So, you know, during leisure time, free time, and these are great verbs here. You should know these ones. On se repose, which is reflexive verb, we relax. Notice it's on, and that's referring to everybody, you know, in general. So on se repose, on se détend. Same meaning, means to relax, Ou on se distrait. I'm sure you can guess the meaning of that. Se distraire is to distract yourself. On a des distractions. So notice we used on all the way through there. On consacre son temps libre à des activités de loisirs. So we consecrate, or we give our free time. So that's an interesting verb, isn't it, to use? Consecrate time. Free time to activities, leisure activities. Si on s'ennuie, so notice a number of reflexive verbs in here. So si on s'ennuie, so if we get bored, you bore yourself in French. Si on trouve le temps long, if we find that time is long, it's ticking away slowly. On essaie de s'occuper, another reflexive verb, which is make ourselves busy. It can also mean look after and be responsible for as well. So it's got several meanings, that reflexive verb. De trouver une occupation, so to find an occupation. Okay, let's have a look at what occupations, how people are filling all this free time then. So, maintenant que je suis en retraite, maintenant que je suis en retraite. So now that I'm retired, j'ai du temps libre, same thing again, free time. Mais je le consacre à de nombreuses activités. Je reste très active. But I spend my time, or give my time to loads of different activities. I'm very active. Les jeunes aiment sortir. Young people love to go out, sortir. Ils sortent en boîte. Égale en boîte de nuit, égale en discothèque. So sortir en boîte is to go to a nightclub. And there's different ways you can say it. And even though it sounds really dated to us, discothèque is actually a way that it's referred to. But boîte de nuit ou boîte, shortened. Ils vont danser, they will dance. Sinon, otherwise, if not, it's literally, yeah. Ils font la fête. And we're all going to be doing that, aren't we, in a couple of days' time? Faire la fête is to party. Ils organisent des soirées, and they organize evenings. So soirée is any kind of evening where you go out with friends or invite friends to your house. On peut aussi aller faire un tour. Could also go and have a little walk around. So that's a faire un tour. It's a really nice expression to know, especially if you're going to be visiting a new town or something, then you can just sort of like have a look around the town. That's faire un tour. But, you know, if you were to go out on Christmas Day and you were going for a walk, you might say, oh, on va faire un tour. Just have a little walk, Or you could say aller se promener, another reflexive verb, go for a walk. Or more familiar way of saying it, also reflexive, se balader, all mean the same thing. En ville, les filles, a bit sexist, aiment bien faire les magasins. So faire les magasins is to go shopping. So faire les courses is, you know, your supermarket shop. Faire les magasins ou du shopping is the other way of saying it, is aller dans les boutiques de mode. So, you know, interesting shops. Jeanne fait du tricot. Do you know what tricot is? Tricot is knitting. Elle tricote des pulls en laine à ses enfants. So she knits jumpers, wool jumpers for her children. Elle fait aussi de la couture. She also does sewing. Elle coud très bien. Elle fait de beaux vêtements. So she sews really well and makes beautiful clothes. What else can you do to relax? Le jardinage et le bricolage. Agnès fait du jardinage. So jardinage is gardening and bricolage is DIY. Elle a un beau jardin autour de sa maison qu'elle entretient avec soin. So she has a beautiful garden around her house that she looks after, maintains or looks after with care, avec soin. Elle jardine. So you can say faire du jardinage or jardiner. Both are good. Elle jardine tous les jours. So she gardens every day avec ses outils de jardinage, with her gardening tools. Excuse me. Jean-Claude, son mari, fait du bricolage. So Jean-Claude, her husband, does DIY. Il a un atelier et il bricole avec de nombreux outils. So he's got a workshop and he does DIY with a large number of tools. Les jeux des enfants. Les enfants jouent avec des jouets. So children play with toys. Des petites voitures, self-explanatory, I think. Un puzzle, une poupée Barbie, un jeu de construction. I reckon you can guess all of those. Pour le carnival, so this would be carnival like we have in a town. Mes enfants se déguisent. So se déguiser, another reflexive verb. See, they're everywhere. Se déguiser is to dress up. Ma fille porte un costume de princesse. My daughter wears a princess costume. Et mon fils est déguisé en dinosaure. And my son is disguised or dressed up as a dinosaur. Les deux adorent les déguisements. They both love. Les deux is both. They both love dressing up. And finally, I'm sure we'll all be doing a bit of this in the next few days. Les jeux de société. So these are board games. Quand on joue à plusieurs, on appelle cela un jeu de société. So if you have several players, we call that a board game. Or they call it a game of society, a society game. Veux-tu faire une partie de cartes? Would you like to have a round of cards, playing cards? D'accord, d'abord, il faut battre les cartes. Oh, right. So, but first of all, we need to shuffle, beat them, shuffle. And then we've got some other games here. So, les dominos, les dames, which is drafts, and les échecs, which is chess. So, we'll be doing some of that, I should think, over Christmas. So, while you're relaxing, maybe think about all of these really relaxing, reflexive verbs. Relaxing, reflexive verbs. And I'll never forget when I was in the first couple of years of teaching French, I used to go around to people's houses and teach them. And I went round to this lady's house and she had a swimming pool. And later on, she sent me a picture of her toes and the swimming pool. And she said, I'm practicing the verb se détend. So she was practicing the verb se détend, which says she was practicing relaxing. So I love that. So a good way to remember those. And then some perhaps new vocabulary in there. Wonderful. Bah, merci beaucoup d'être venu. Et puis, bah, à bientôt alors. Merci. Au revoir. Au revoir.